balanda pwefideng sana.
Balalanda kumbali bakwata fe carriage number. You know it's like a volcano chilebili au kamukati. Day eruption ni one boom.
Even then the madam apana mamona. Apata pari wala wonfu abalero fefine. So whoever will try to stand from the other side baramwa to support abale. Efuta will support. So these people will fight until they destroy themselves.
Efondela na turumulirwa kwambira munganda. You agree with me now by MBC. You agree with me because these people, they have been attacking outsiders.
The issue.
Huh?
They're not going to sort out the issue.
Which is good. Which is good for the opposition.
Yes.
I think you know,
I'm telling you.
Nation Fumuku Diabale supporter Ikakakan.
Yes. So now let's see where those chiefs will side on now. Let's see. Because they have exposed themselves.
Yes.
They were supposed to be neutral and keep it in their heart at Ifwe, therefore MBC.
Let tabeshi bati munganda mumwabo muri file chitika. Or maybe they knew. I think they knew.
They can know, but they won't involve themselves.
But that's why they supported him, to try and sway their people to
so that they are not instigated in the process.
Yeah, so they try to sway the people to today, whatever they did, endorse.
Yeah. But the other thing that made me laugh, I remember the other days live let's bring about how are we going to deal with this issue. Queen Pumi brought about online protest. So how is this online protest going to go? No, Baba Mukwa kept disturbing our Cecil Roads. Makuli Cecil Roads. No, do you know they are bankers? In the end, my father don't remember Shire Kalipata and Mukwa Gwefole. Yeah, I really love.
Oh my God, but the history.
So Mukwa Matbali, we know Nangubali no more Mantala Nangucha Shan. Yeah, it's super. Yeah, I really love. Yeah, I will know like any mere Kaleni Tondoro, Mutamushi, an engineer.
Engineer history.
I'm an engineer. My Cecil Roads, when we started with that tower, that the Cecil Road. Yeah, my father for my chef for one, but I'm Mukwa number Wayasana. Yeah, he kept blocking. It's like he was stopping us from making it a Nani Akobatoke to a large Tashani. He kept distracting us. Bakuri Cecil Roads away, Bakuma Banka away. Yeah. It was so funny one day. Natao Bamugwa go motivation if we know Nangunan Kurepo Banwin.
Yeah. I think I'm coming away somewhere. I just want to pour out and I rejoin again. Quickly cutting. I just want to restart take a phone.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Is it cutting?
Oh, this network with this.
Near Dale.
It is cutting out. I can hear you, but it's no, I'm using Z Mobile.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, I will rejoin.
Yeah,
let me just restart this thing.
Ati mwachanda chani wa not
Restart it.
I remember the other day, Nati. Yeah, the other day was so funny. We were trying to strategize about the online protest that hour. We start with Cecil Roads.
We started with Cecil Roads?
So, you know, he was explaining, no, you know what happened, this thing started with Cecil Roads. From there, he went to, do you know that There are bunkers underground. He kept distracting every time he kept distracting. Come, no, Baba Father Mpombo had to come up and say, "Awe we mugwagwa."
Awa mugwagwa. That day it was so bad.
Yeah,
It was so bad. People were just like, take him off. Drop him.
Obstructing. It's like, how was that? And then Father Mpombo had to come on, you know. After he dropped, he had to come on and tell him, mugwagwa cholet.
I went to the store.
He remained, he was busy. He kept bringing up issues, no, Batuke, but he would start two sentences, he stops. He doesn't come to a conclusion. So I was thinking, what is he trying to say, can't you try to listen, it comes to nothing. So, I'm an engineer.
Abantu bali drop him. He has not come back since that day, so I don't know. Next.
Has he not? But I was thinking, was he okay? Was he under the influence? Now I'm quite bad in one moment.
But people were really upset.
Yeah, because he was obstructing. When you are trying to put up strategies, he kept blocking Nacha. Is this his agenda or what's going on?
Exactly. So I don't know. We have to watch him.
Yeah.
Nalisa bakalipira ile na bwede na tawo twala mchita drop. Ushefile nishi.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. But then he carried on. He was still trying to say, and it was only after Father Mpombo came on that Father Mpombo now was really annoyed.
Everybody ilena mkula la Mpombo baisawuka.
I think he heard that
I think he was listening in. The story started going south.
Yeah, oh my God.
BK, welcome.
Today we shall
Thank you, Mama.
Well, we are here. Ero twice a fear. Ero twice at a penny for to chitire polero. To achira shall feel to my nimbo.
Nivo fine more cash.
Yes.
Inechon deranda kwa vechintu vechimofi chakwatati mwachenjesha kwa vekara charo cha Zambia mukupitira muri fivambo kulava vepaika kutuvunga kwevati vavweshovunga vavweshefifiyo so muvachenjeshe kwa vekara charo kwevati iyo ni campaign strategy vari kwayo because chine mingarato vakwata yeyo muvambola pitiro. So please refa kwa bantu okuba chinkulako kaina tukwata kwa bantu abali mumishi notukwata kwa bantu ebengina okuba bali abantu so refa kwa bantu bonse beshi befire chitika mucharo ichire 5 kwa kusamukwa kana muvoti na ba UPNG tatule 5 tofa ngatwa yani shinatu yani fitafio.
You know what?
Tulingro koma ilapo sana bantu beshi
inefio mona like
yes mona note
very true if you're from Walanda because they're going to use the same deception in the Bible for 2021 ukukweva abantu ati yo indifwenga twavunga bukasha reduced to 50 kwacha apa it will be nacha mfako balela under something about infrastructure. Now they've started again okuvepa abantu. They failed to CDF. Number in the coming in what infrastructure going to put up? CDF is a mess. So it will just be story after story, you know. Very okuvepa abantu. They use deception to push people to listen to them, which I think is one thing we're going to have to be very careful. But in Echumbwene, kwati chikakosa sana, more so, I think the people now are more awake. After he experienced kwamba barisa tuvepa sana, load shedding, it is because of poor leadership, inenga na isata kwa kabe load shedding, but look at the situation now. Elo is even getting worse because they've even increased in exporting to other new countries that they're exporting to. On the other hand, I think I know why this load shedding, because if they stop exporting niche, there's no other way they're going to get foreign exchange. So they can only get foreign exchange through Amalite, because they don't get any foreign exchange from the copper because they are giving it for free. So that is the other problem that leaves them in a pickle. So that is why they just don't tell people the truth. They can't stop load shedding because if they do and reduce on the export niche, they've got no foreign exchange earning niche. How are they going to run the country? So that's one factor. So the other one, how are we going to protect the wood? Because they will try and do everything in their power to make sure that they use whatever means to ensure victory. In these key positions where it matters most, So I think
okay, Mama, I think Mama apene mwafika hapo. Ama vote kuyachita protect if for opposition. Tachikosele sana mbangana tuikatana. Tachikosele sana okuchita protect ama vote yesu if for opposition ngatulia baikatana. Bantu na barabenya abantu babo. Ntabaka bena yenshite omulando wakwe bati na bena peni bale pitamu ni ne prepitamu lesa mukupiribuka pali kada kashita ifo echo tulingerefe ukutontonkanya ko pali no shita chakwe bati bushe mobilization yaba opposition itishan bushe ngebofine mwacha tafuta wakata protect ama vote chikabaka bashana like pama polling station palia balifa kokuba abantu abengi sana abaku stagaite ama vote palia pantu epalingiro kubombesha bwino sana pantu idingirine obobesa mukuibira muri amwe so palia yes so palia mayo palia tulingiro kubombesha na maka sana. I think ichikavapo para vapembino kulala pala pena nti ugulorera vapendero mwakuka because if it umfwa yes mama so echintu vechikaramba sana echo ndefwa tukekalilepo tukalashanye because unatukwata vayuti avengi sana natukwata abantu avengi sana avengachitefya musango evi mwali mwene 2021 wa UPNG pakuwina na my elections ya bali plantile abantu abakusamonita amavoti so na ifo bene tulingiro kwikala panshi ama opposition leaders ukuyishiba abantu abo tulingiro kusta select munchendesha lekana not inechi mbona mayo echishupa sana chakwe bati for example inendi kuno kurusaka ino so ine kuno kondi kurusaka ero manje vasantwara for example vasantwara nangwati kukasama tokoreyo chite protect amavoti are you sure nara chita protect kuno amavoti kuli so tulingiro kubonke baravenya abantu bali kula kwine abayishirwa buno bwino bakabwalalo ile nchendo fo yaba bantu tulingiro kurata recognize kula kwine okutira na bena bali umfa buno kwe bati na ifo abantu balatupenda aba manje chiza mukuchitika ndingirine bayuthi bala dandaula sana kwe bati muisa pena bakubusa koko kwine muaisa kuno ngamwapuisha mwaya so chile chimusango chilefo kuchichinja because wonse kwali babayuthi konse tulingiro kunanga campaigns tuambo kuya bonse bala bayuthi manje ndio mwapusana bonse bali lingiro kulaba penda gatwaya kulya ebalingino kula tolosha mutumano kwebati kakamana kayo kuno ebalingiro kula tulange chende kuno ishaba kuli apa tukala pita to no kulemba abantu tukala pita to kulemba abantu
but then the other problem
abakuya mukuvota
your problem walanda wa KBK Africa. I think that's a good solution. No, but the other problem that to feel careful is Cyberlaw Batuke. The reason why they have put it is in England to me no Batuke, but KBK could not talk about them as results are the 50. You know? In Manga watched up publish or you say they will say besides they arrest you for Cyberlaw shan. That is their strategy. Because you see people communicate on social media. Atawa kuno kuchipata to akwata, let's say 50. So all of you will know more group. Oh, thanks to a winner. Then they will use that number to say we catering for Cyberlaw shan because actually post the results I have of you. When in actual fact you are telling the truth. Mamona.
You know, if you're Mulanda, Pauchita post that an official, you don't say this is it. You know, there is always a way around terminology language. These are the the unofficial results. Or it is reported that these are the results. People need to know how to use the right language, you know, because the same transmitting a message, it depends on how you say it. Because if you report something as reported speech or as a question to say, I have just received these results, could they be correct? Could they be official? For asking. But where people are going to get a problem is making statement, and also people need to put a disclaimer, because my elections results, they are not private results, they are public. Any election is a public activity, and once the election results have been compiled and signed by the polling officer, after 16 hours, the government cannot come in and stop people, because that is the electoral process operates like that. Results are announced as they come in. So people just need to announce these results in a politically correct way. And we need to tell people how to announce these results to be politically correct. Yes, we can't be quiet. We know the Cyberlaw is there, but there are ways around being safe with the Cyberlaws. So we are going to tell them, even with the Cyberlaw, the results are going to be transmitted. We are going to share these results in an official format. You know, they have to be confirmed, obviously. But how do we expect people in Lusaka to confirm results for a constituency in Shangombe when they are not there? Yeah. That's why, according to the law, all the polling officers, the polling agents, the observers at a polling station, they come together, they count, and they sign the G20? G20, the Angabai sign after it has been reviewed by all the officials on site. That is the official result. Number. So the key thing is, that result, as it is being transmitted to Lusaka, we must make sure that number if polling station in Shangombo, in Dundumwezi, in Katuba, it will match what the commissioners announced there for ECZ, you know. So the key is people to have these numbers. Tukakwata ma spreadsheet vonse. We are going to have spreadsheets, and we are going to be tracking these results from each polling station to a district, from district to the province. You know?
Yeah.
Because we can't say result ukachita announce ni ECZ commissioner or kurusaka. You know? The people who are in charge of these results are the ones who are actually there. That's why, remember, in 2021.
Do you hear what this Oyuna National and Oyu chief advisor of Oyu Akushidio? He said that they brought in a gentleman from Uganda. So that gentleman from Uganda is the one who was I don't know, he was the one changing our figures on the internet.
Thank you. Like some toast. I'm okay. Thank you.
It's true, Milliam Moira. It's true. Even it's true what you are saying, Mama.
You know, like this.
Because I think that's what you were saying. I think Uyomonto Bashide Toyo is the one who swung things in their favor. So you see, you see sometimes when they are talking, they are speaking from a place of confidence. They know what they are going to do.
But we also should know what we are going to do. We can't be hopeless. It's like Tureya Kunkondo Maishva. Apopo today, if you are going to war, you must be ready. Na vena vale trainer na ife today trainer. So na ife veni hapa nomba. What are we going to do? I remember in 2021, va PF Bailandati Vara Kwata server room. So we say, why do you need a server room for the results? Kumana we take yoko vale tanta mafia vantu batanta mavapenda. Eh? I think this is the time where everyone will have to be vigilant. Once to feel to watch the monitor my results are here. If you are in your district, all the polling stations, all these political parties, everyone must have their own totaling center and tallying center. We are not going to rely on ECZ, no. So each political party, if we there, in the West, in Gakuriyama elections, Ama TV station, political parties, they all have their totaling centers.
Yeah, I think that's a better method.
Yes. So that once if you have to believe that total, everyone has to, it's simple math, is just adding. Your computer tapade fe ikesa mkuchira apart from kufurunganya manamba. Because ama results here from a polling station. So America, every TV station ina kwata totaling center, every political party mulamona okuno kwa bafia vili, Republican and Democratic. So they have their own polling command center. I don't know what they call it. It escaping my mind, but they have their own center over the pendama results. But Democrat, but Republican, they have their own center over the pendama. So na Mozambique 2026. Each political party who will field the presidential candidate, cause the thing if you but we have like the MPs, the parliamentary race. So each political party who have going to field parliamentary candidates must have a totaling center, and every political party who will field a presidential candidate must have a totaling center. Tatwa kalolelele ECZ tukaleta fetali. Ayama results said ku ECZ bushe, are they matching with what all the other people are reporting? That is what's gonna happen. Tatwa kalolele ECZ tukutupela ma results. ECZ will be there, yes. But the way we are going, whereby ECZ kuriba kada kuria, we cannot rely on ECZ without balancing what they are saying. We have to check if bakalanda fyonse by ECZ. So bambyo kuipekanya ma political parties won't say news stations, even independent, if these news stations they are being threatened.
The news stations don't exist, they will just be, speaking for the ruling.
Yeah. Yeah, excuse me. So as much as they speak for the ruling, Naifa Bene will be there as independent. We'll be there in our independent capacities, either affiliated to a political party. Like PF apabambe fyo kupanga command center ikaramba. Ngani Tonse Alliance, they need to start preparing a big command center to tally the votes. It has to be a big operation. Fiafinechiwa kwa America. Because the American elections are the most public elections in the whole world.
Yeah.
So we must be ready. But don't be ready to start planning the command center oko ikabera mu 2026. Nganiwa uka, start planning. If you're a president, start planning. Because these results of ECZ, there is no polling station ku ECZ. Kurusakata kwaba, they just receive results. So we want to make sure that results are announced. They are the real results, a true reflection of what on the ground.
So now, when we come back to this issue, has this gentleman who has been insulting been arrested or anything happened? Any news?
Oh, Mama Katush, we are waiting for her, Mama. Is she live? I don't know what's happening.
Because, if at all nothing has happened, then they should just throw this cyber thing out of the window. Because it's not fair that, other people should be arrested while other people walk scot-free. So what message are they sending to the people at large?
Ififine tulera tulo mama na babeni. Iwa abana bobe nomba bachitawulya wino mulandu. Barachitenshi. Apa nomba. Bade mwana kwati na bachenjera.
We should not accept that.
No.
If they fail to arrest everybody, they simply arrest anybody. It means this selective justice is all they're going to carry on. It's not fair. Nishi, these rules don't even work. They should even stop talking about them, cancel everything and leave it and let
let Zambia police go and arrest someone because of cybercrime. After this, the next person who should be arrested, no, you're in at Shifet.
Because it's not right. You put up laws that you fail to uphold, then you say you're ruling by
they are upholding, but it's selective. Vare salaba kukaka. Insoni ebuntu.
There should be fairness. We should get the same punishment. Not some animals are more equal than others. No, we don't get that. So by Pekanye, if they don't arrest this person one thing, they should forget about arresting anybody else.
Uyu never ikete wa last ulio watuma emoji. The next one should be uyu ine shife. Ulio maicheba ikete watuma emoji padi Cyberlaw eube wa last. Tatulefo kumfuati nabaya ikato muntu umbiwa kwa opposition. Yes. Chiberesh nombechu.
No.
Ela mumone erese fire. Aya tukana umuntu, the mother of the nation. Because mama balandile child. This is how God works to expose them. Hello, Miriam. Mumuli quiet. Mulishani, mwaisen. Landeni kona ima mulishe zizi. Miriam. Okay.
I think it's network. Partner wa KBK whatever network ile shuka.
Zambia. People should go on Starlink, which is satellite. That's the best. But to our people from all over Central Africa, Bali Sashta Amanani kan. Starlink. And they were given so much kashinga ma megabytes na ponga ma shingayo.
Okay.
And people from all over southern region valishta. So at yadi poa kashinga valishta add more.
So you can only buy a selective number.
I don't know. At Kaibali, it's like they were allocated a certain amount.
Okay.
They were Starlink allocated Zambia a certain amount. So Ioina, they didn't restrict it to Zambia.
Oh, okay.
Somebody was explaining that other countries valishta. So it's hard. I don't know if it's true though. But the best way, Mwemena Zambia, try to get Starlink. It's very cheap compared to what you are using, compared to MTN and stuff.
But is that is this unlimited or what's the?
It's a monthly fee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your home. Quite if you are Comcast or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in your home internet. It's a monthly subscription. Yeah, you
pay the money to need.
You need a credit card. But if you be careful about my light fiance.
Oh.
Yeah, Kuriba Starlink. I have a friend, she has a family, Ali Shabana Kuzambia, so I'd be killer Starlink. And Ali Pila Pakadia monthly.
Oh, okay.
A residential light is 800 per month.
800 kwacha?
Yes.
Okay.
And then residential Kulia 1,600 kwacha.
Is that monthly?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's reasonable. 800 kwacha because Nishinga. Muma dollars. That's very reasonable.
Yeah, it is anyway, yeah. At least maybe that would be more reliable.
And the residential, it would mean Taiwaweka. So, Nganipanganda, if you need to want like, Comcast or Xfinity, many people have access.
Yeah.
You just, yeah.
Oh, okay. So how do you get that? You have to get, is it an app or what is it?
They have a website. Just type on Google, get Starlink in Zambia, and then you can get it.
Okay.
My friend has it. Panganda pamwako. So ngabadi panganda, no problem na internet.
Pantry, I am a MTN.
But you can just use your phone.
Yeah.
Yep. Kuria kantu.
I'm telling you. Oh, I hope this boy, and I mean by UPND they have to do the right thing, really.
Let's see if Mama is up. Yeah,
if they don't arrest this boy Nishi, because that what he said was really uncalled for.
Oh, now it's even worse. You know what they did? Alisa tumaba nankwelo bapangama voicemail. Kuba chita threaten, kuba chita gang rape.
Really?
Yesterday. Miriam Landenik. It's
all of them were talking. Empire.
Torero con fuego vinengaba, vamos y catanga, vamos y que te trepo con fuego a pudetia, fuego en un momento.
But no, Baba Kesa watched gang rape, shan.
yeah, she's going to be gang raped.
That is even worse now. Right through the window.
Mwandin. Ati wakawachitana nikani, wakawachita gang rape, but the information has been revealed that they are being sponsored by Bale Batuma. Now Batuma kuli Katringa ni minister, ule Batuma.
Yeah, that explains it, because that audacity. Mukwae. At network na issue Papa Miriam. I think that's what she's saying. That just explains it, that there's somebody big behind all this, you know, who is pushing them, giving them mashinga, that they are being paid to harass women. They should be ashamed of themselves, really. If it's a minister, he should be ashamed of himself. You know? They are the same people who like talking, hey, the previous regime, but they are doing far worse. Error on women, how embarrassing is that? You see, they just...
Go ahead, Mama.
I was saying that if it just explains that there's somebody big who is sending them. This is how come maybe, as he clearly said, that the na side beko ikatutwala.
And that if we are cyber free.
Exactly. It just explains it out, but that is so wrong. Why are they intimidating women? If they don't do anything about this boy who has been insulting Bamama, just know that we are ready na fokushitantania straight. Cyber or no cyber. We are not going to put up with this nonsense. Why are you intimidating women? You cowards. Now, whenever minister, whoever you are, 2026, Muleya.
Inena live banatu yowine ule tumabantu kurepinga imwe. Akambilirepo kurepinga banyina. Because abaiche bali abale rapinga abale pingo kurepinga bamayo. They are like grandkids to Mama Chika Monica. Ba Mama Chika Monica bale butukira kuma 70 years. So umuntu ungari muma 20 years nishimwe shukuru aba mama.
And then why would the minister send a 20-year-old to go and insult? It's like insulting them in their office. How would that be? It would be very disrespectful. Now, why do they want to do it to somebody else? They should expose that minister Mwandini. Let them expose him.
Very sensitive. Good to abachita cyber. babachita Cyberlaw nga bamuchita expose kamunga bayikata bali abalumendo elo bali abalumendo kulya kukocho ko bayalandira chure tumani uyu. But right now, if my mama can expose that person, she can. Kuti babachita Cyberlaw.
You know, the fact that they are failing to do the right thing is all the more reason why she should expose them. Because why are they not? If I thought they did the right thing, somebody would keep quiet and say, okay, I leave this issue in the hands of the police to investigate and come up with all the reasonable, answers from their investigations. But if the police fail to do that, the culprit has to be exposed sharply.
She can expose the one who is insulting her, but then she can't expose the one who leva tuma, because she has to have evidence that that person leva tuma.
Actually said it.
Ma?
I said she has to have evidence that that person actually said it. But then who is saying that it's...
not said it. She has to have proof that that person is the one sending them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, kuchi baba mu problem.
Are they the ones saying that they are being sent?
No, but people are just saying that there is evidence.
Okay.
Atukuli abale batuma katushikabiri mwalishi bafye we abantu nga balekita plan ifibi muliamu ini amangi walabeni abantu people come and review the truth.
That revealing, yeah.
Yes. Like inga bamona tifya sana bambo kuchita nani kan bambo kunyantukamu.
But nevertheless, the government still needs to do the right thing, whatever.
The government, yeah, this is a cyber crime. It's happening online. They need to act.
We're not going to take it lying down at no because they shan. Hell no. They need to do something. They're the ones who brought in those laws. Let them act upon their same laws. Otherwise, we'll call them lawless. Let them not even bring a cyber chakuchi to hell with it.
Our channel is Cyberlaw. My son, you are Samuel.
I'm quiet, Mama Queen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. It has been wrong, yeah?
I know, Mandini. If what some go by internet, every day by internet.
Sometimes it's somewhat nice Spanish network. I'm sure for the past 4 days, so internet ikachwe and phone and yale shupa sana kutina isana fuati join group asanga fiati
Yashima.
internet yaya. So apa awa pariro yasumina.
Abe ngifye Mandini ila kana. Ba mama bali live. So limbi kuchitwa yaba join. She's live.
Vala isa kuno kaili eko nachiva kuja kwine kupeji aba mama na bena Brez. So in fact Brez bila ewa chwa moderator then twachanda pali yo ine issue yaba mama ilba Batukile.
Baeba na babe kata.
Awe. So I'm sure Mr. Breze watsanda tapa ba Madam Queenie but to stay invite so tend to stay summarize so that we can join Madam Mfumi.
Oh, okay. No, but fila shupa kai pali abantu abengi pali.
No, but
because now I'm sure now about 18 to 19K.
Bafika 20K, yeah, but there are a lot of people watching on not only 20K likes. Ama likes in nama for nama.
It's on TikTok.
She's on TikTok. She has like 80 people on her live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no, but there's nobody who has been caught. Nobody, but Philippe just in the hanging.
Yes, as for now, we don't know anything. Not until maybe that one for quite no limbi because apa then the good part paliko nowa mu UPND part official parapen papeji so twachiraisho kulondora ti ushenga twalanda ti ubungana budula road shedding economy taibu no usheni twatu kana because those are the things if you feel more taking a note, you list them down that people they are complaining about this and this and this and this, and you start working on those things. Ushenga twanda tifinta fivu musheni twatu kaba kateka.
Exactly. But the way they are coming out at it, Nishimule to kill our president, what is insulting about saying Ubunga, Nanguyu Muntumu Mukakani, Shifuchenga Tamwala and Sheneto? What is an insult about that? Nishi, what do they understand by the word insult? Are they serious? Do they really take all of us for food?
Kuryumungulu sana kuzambia. Ngawa komenta tiati yo ni nsere. Imo mwanishi bensere imwe.
What nonsense is this? And why should we have to put up with it? If they don't take any action, Cyberlaw by Fumena Kunse. And I'm not even going to fear anybody. Kalashi Tantanya. Because that's what they are saying. Kushitantanya Wino Sana. To hell with their Cyberlaw. If they are failing to do the right thing, why should we abide by their same laws?
Imagine, what is Zambia ya weba fiele Zambia?
This is
if tule konka amafunde benata bale konka amafunde obapanga. Bahaka inde basaine Cyberlaw pa opa odshani oku.
Kwanga loko.
Ile mnaka kwa these days Cyberlaw ile bomba sana kumuntu ngalanda pafile chitika mutu mu charo na mu government ni sherumba Cyberlaw yala bomba wino.
Ile bomba pali wonse olelanda against them.
You see, if they had a brain, they would listen to the edition. They work on those things so that they try and make the citizens' lives better. We'll fix it. So, they can adjust that. Why not adjust that? Whatever it is, edition. It's not a case of trying to silence people with a hope at no using threats. That is a very stupid and foolish way of looking at issues.
Kai Johnse, Avantunga Varanda Ponga Tuaranda Po, no ava PF value now ilefintu. No, area afinumba Nicolas, PF.
No matter tabashile mukulungishe fintu.
That is nonsense. If you take over office and you say you are going to fix it, Nish, why haven't you fixed it?
Why mwana kashiwumbi? Elo nomba. Then what is the point of changing your marriage? You change your wife, but what was the point first of all? Nishwemena Zambia, ni reason nishtoa chinjish.
You know that, and that's what the propaganda they want to use. They think we are stupid.
I know, it's like panopondi no mo menamuka na tadensunga bwino. Ero nomba umome wanyu ambo kuna interfere fini ale nchita ulio wa number 1. Atikabili na uliefi wale kuchita. Nish na upilo kuliwe.
Tapari.
Pakuti ule landa ti iwe wile ni umulumu wefi wale kuchite fini so na ine wine wila ilishanya. Mwamona.
You see, this is what makes people think of an ex.
You want to improve, which that's why people divorce.
Yes.
And elections, that's why people change government. They want an improved life. What's the point of changing government if we knew that UPND would be worse than PF? Why did we change?
Exactly.
There is no need of changing.
Oh, there's no need. Because we have just seen for ourselves that Takuloko today.
But we changed because we to be Buffy. Mamona. But we change a government because we to be
nonsense. They won't beating us. It's better we stay in a pan to Kurako Valley to Matualedia.
Echo balelanda abantu mu magroup nombati aliyama atumwiwerera mu kumalushi abantu mu magroup balenda tiyonse malushi PF malushi UPND malushi yala ninseka mu magroup lero efa balelanda abantu balelanda ati PF malushi na UPND malushi bati aliyama malushi yaliko buno twadeli ya PF so twaya tuliye yali yeli yes yes efiri mu magroup abantu balelanda ati tulebwerera ku malushi because UPND naye na malushi PF naye na malushi but amalushi yakwa PF they are better tyo abantu balelanda mu magroup.
Yes,
I laughed. I'm like, oh my god, oko vifikiri oku
Nat, don't go back in Gamoyako issue, going back to beating. That we can rather go back to beating because
this is what people are saying.
we used to eat, not if we are not, if we are not being beaten, we are being beaten.
Waya kuchupo cha nyu bale kuma na ulela ninsala. Chawama waya kulioko bale kuma na wikuta. Nangu ba kuma waya mu fridge na mulifi akulya wali waikuta. Pale bale kuma na kamosi yomo kadi mu fridge wa isula wanu wa ule wa kumu ne filamba. Wanu inapona kamosi pampumo. Waocha na katibon atipati ba ngumalelo festi kandile pona kabwadi na tibon.
Syakalima popa findu fishiri wino mama
na bafirwa
nishiwa on target ngawanda party finta figo nishiwa on target, you see. and these people, they are just threatening us so that we just remain quiet. Now how are we going to be to speak the truth, or how are we going to express ourselves when we have seen something wrong?
We will not decide that one goofy.
Tukalalanda nangupadi vyo abantu awo bene nangupadi abantu 10 tukalalanda kaili bali fi broka
awe tukalalanda insala fensa yeka awe insala takwa it has no honor
ba UPND na balese apapene pali ba mama chika Monica elo muntu kuyatukana queen mother umuntu yo bonse umuntu alichindika ba mama chika Monica. Oh, but to Kanomba, the test ya Cyberlaw is a palivena.
Even go and make it worse by announcing rape.
At you will come and gang rape you if whatever. Your audio, your chumwadanga, my young foot. Nadi Furamairo, you know, yesterday I cried, I came here and Adira, that's why I don't know about music. Nadi Sadira, Natino Kuti, I was like, Pokenya license. Mama Chika Monica should get a license for infoot. Ero uka panganda pale mkurepinga ba mayo akaishwire. Because Zambia police is not protecting us. Nishta wetaweka chile bali abale bachita threatened. They are not.
They are not protecting us. They are just protecting the UPND members.
Yeah, the people who are breaking.
How can people say we are going to gang rape you? But police take it po muntu na ngumu. Eh? When some savages are threatening to rape a woman, police terminate mkuikata umuntu uliozi.
It's like our police vesuna vena valolera odanga vavapera tinokamwita.
Nomba pa kushita fie mfuti na inenga na esa kuzambia nkaesa poka license no kushite mfuti. Ukampala mina fye uishibire fye. I have a right to protect myself.
Yes.
Kabili ba Zambia police tabaleta protect abantu.
That is what is going to. It will lead to that. Because if we are not safe, because if women we don't feel safe under this police strand, the only way we can protect ourselves is with a gun.
Yes, if somebody is threatening to come to my house to rape me. Muleta threatened by mama chibukesa nchita rape pang munganda yandi pa bedi yandi ba police. Yes, the police is quiet. Guess what? I'm getting a license. Nemfuti kalala kumutwe. Para pen olaisa pa bedi opo no bumi bobe opo bukapuira para pen.
Exactly. Ngamuri 5 vero Ngamuri 5 wants a 5 gun down. It's you who sees who first.
Kai ninji pekanya na banje bati balesa mkun raping. So I'm ready for them. Na ene denkesa ku Zambia ni one license kuimfuti number 1 priority. Because mama come on, but all of you, threaten mama, all of you papa ne openu. So we are all threatened here. So number 1 license. License to carry uyo tuntumbe ule ituntumba ti mwa umekese mkurepinga inieshi befiati. Nkakwata license ne mfuti nkakwata.
Elo iname sniper ka.
Na lambo kuya na ku firing range kuya mkusambira kwa ya firing range kuya mkusambirira.
They are joking.
Okay, mkun raping, okay. I have something for you before you rape me.
But in funa ngalanda kofi kubati Zambia tatwai karabuino. Aya tatwai kalila buino ni chicha kubati umuntu nango aretukana ensele tale runguro aretukana ensele ale poka ola fefi masele ifunde yali landa fepabu tatuku bati mulano because in fefi aresta
ni disorderly conduct at public nuisance. Yes.
But muno mu Zambia kunti umuntu aretukana ensele pa social media finya aretukana arelumbula na fefine arelumbula na ba mayofira finya ale balungula ale batukana nomba yoda ba police bafwayo kumfa kubantu kubati bachite babebyo kubati ekatenya babati turakwata ba police abengisana abumfa ma live wire turakwata ba police abengisana aba social media abeshwa no kuyishibo kubati mushe ivivile chitika mulandu nomba bafwayo kumfa kuli nani
They are failing in their duties. Balefirwa ninchito yabo. They are failing.
Mama naka so manje ichalo tachiri bwino ngachile butukira pali yo pesi ichalo tachiri bwino kwa nivite bya kobati umuntu tiba muipaya tapara fuke ngachita ku
Exactly.
Mama naka
Balefu abantu ifofine tulelanda not atiba muipaya. How many people are dying? Ba police tabalitana tabalikata abantu.
Mama ababemba balandati umuntu ngakwebati ngakwipaya nishino kwipana kwipaya
Kuno kwa America, if you threaten someone bakapokola balesa kusenda. Just a threat ukufunya fyeshi yeti na la kuipaya. Like panope nenga tulela kana bamulamu shenu ba nabe batinka kuipaya iwe atuma phone kuisansenda because that is a motive.
Yes,
it's
a motive. Next time wakasanga omuntu nafa.
Yes, it's true. So manje ifo muno Zambia tuikere kwa tunakalimoni ba opposition vekere kwa tunakalimoni zilefia kwa wati vekere nsukunsu na beshi vefi bali tabakwete protection nomba Zambia tairingiro kuba muri shida ngato ambo kula sangwa muri yo arbiti mokula tontonga vefia kubantu
you know BK.
You see, it's very simple. If I told the police cannot protect you, protect yourself. End of story. There's no way I'm
going to send the Fiamma license no push them footy.
If the police cannot protect me,
you protect yourself.
Cannot protect me. Why shouldn't I protect myself?
Send any license. Once you send a license, you fire a foot. Kairi bali tueba papa ne wonse tuki mwari tumpa tukesa mi rapinga. So uyo lefo kwisa rapinga ineshi with.
We are not going to fear them.
Akesa raping in footy before tara rapinga in.
Uyo no muntu waranda yo mashiwe is free. No kwenda fya kwa refaya na abantu no kumuresha bale mu
tatumfu ile pati ba police na bekata po muntu uyu muzambia lero cool Well.
To show himself that he owns the power.
You see the foolishness. They will go and arrest the person for 2 emojis.
Imagine.
Somebody who is issuing threats, Bamurek. They go and arrest
Mr. Kreml says that the police work under the guidance from the above. So mamona nomba na yena kali muleza musangati balabeni abakalamba ni bakadda ero manje binshe vala bomfya abantu abayisa mukubombera abantu takuti so ine mwandini
you see, they won't arrest them, and the reason is very simple. Balabe nebo bakabomfya okubalwirira enkondo ya 2026 mwamona. Because mulamolanga kwabama by elections, those are the people they send kulia kabian muku ya mpiki mushabantu.
Mayo mulela ndashani.
Ndeba na tuyababa the tabakabekate because they are the people waletina tingabafu balabantu ngabafurwa. Tabakabalwishishe inani mu 2026. Mamona.
Mwalanda, yeah, that's a fact. Chishingecho Mwalanda.
Mayo, ama elections ya 2026 na sanako tapakabe ukalanda nokulanda. Nifide bya gwe bati murefu okwiba bamye bati ibe nditapalita mwa musangyo because abantu baya mukupokera mu ballot paper. Mwabakaya mukupokera onse umuntu. Ama elections tule kwa tata katare sangwa pofuti no limbita katare bakono kuba musangwe. Bantu abanesu tabakweto umutima wa kuteka. Umutima wa kuteka echalo umuntu afure fyo kwata befintu fibiri fyoruse. Muntu ngakwata oruse kunjateka abantu.
Aba bantu ndemyeba bake mapa ka 2026 bale chifwaye chifulo kwatika
ukwima password kama yonti bayi mapassword ka but abantu ngakwaliba opposition ikalamba sana muri chimwe cyaro bantu ivo bene fwe bantu bake mapassword ka but abantu ebakabakani nefe balechi
pakuvota 2021 finisha chitiki abantu bali mwenefa lechitika mu PF then vaile munambe ikulu kuyavota nokuchinja because abantu echo balefani change kai these people they think that there is no any strong opposition as for now but abantu icho vakavira sana ni change even if takuri strong opposition. I'm sure those things fyalichitike na mu 1991 even if nalimwa ichi nomba ija shira nalijumfwa. So bachiruba pakusenda bu president ukufuma kuli wakaunda ni pafingu fyalichitika abantu.
Okay, see you. Have a good day.
We need change. So even now people they have seen everything. And I'm sure we shall not talk about muntu ati no lesha padia no muna padia. We are able to see everything. Okay, even if they can say no, we have employed 34 teachers, whatever those things. Tafire yafwa Zambia yonse. Abantu icho barefwa kurosha pali economy ya wera. Because ifintu na fishupa sana muno mzambia ifintu imitengo ngamwasha kuli transportation ukufuma pano nduku ya kusaka almost 600 kwacha
Samuel
then na isaba mdana then again ngawaroresha pamisebo imisebo sha ishirisha ni muno mzambia because imisebo muno mzambia shali onaika ishini ngatwaranda pamalaiti amalaiti pera abantu abengi business ya kutampo kubomba wino nomba amalaiti ngabafu afya TS kuti yaisa ngabafu afya tare ya live fe nomba abantu like if
Ifeja shiyama light misebo shani. I'm sure
balabo mashani.
I'm sure kulanda pali if you kwewa jama light misebo shani. Bayupiendi tabomfwa. Bayupiendi tabomfwa mayo. Ino ishita tufikirepo tenshita ya kulalanda no kulando kwebati imisebo cost of living finshimwa vya shao. Pantu mwina Zambia onsali mwena opo chalo chilendera. Chibe mbachilando kwebati ngole ya skuli kumwishi inshure muiswila. Pantu ife kare tuambili okulanda wale lando kwebati niba PF wale ilishanya pati vena Zambia wale ilishanya. So apa ifoche tulingiro kwambo kulanda tulingiro kweba abantu ifyo tukesa mukuchita ifyo tukesa mukubomba ifyo tulingiro kwambo kweba abantu bali no chita tushere pone chita ifyo yako bati kwambukula pela wa UPND dikeji yako bati ifwe ubunga bwali dula tinshari dula na kwambo bali zembereka bambukula bali fumya kwa mazeti kwacha kubunga amafote kwacha kubunga. So icho chine ekintu kirekwa okwewa amazambians beruke beshibepo tulendero kubati apopo tulendera efintu filiso aba bantu bali for effort kulifo. So teni abana Zambia tube lushamano beshibe ifintu filendera palendera Zambia because ikinwe chalo ngata tukitire kya musango efyo nifwe bo tukarachulira mu fifini mwalishi wa businessman bali shupa bali kwata switch to kuivi sana yabo batati kunja bweshe fintu lero mailo ya dole. So abo pene po tulingire ifo kuishiba kwebe na Zambia twebe abena Zambia banesu kubebo kwebati ififile chitika ni strategy yama elections yo turekwata mu 2026 ba. So please twapapata teni tubombele chapa mo tuishibe okutwala Zambia. Otherwise twalabe kwa fefini apacha alipoa pocha kulanda pa malaiti amalaiti yali belela no kubelela mayo kuno kuzambia pano pondela ndaso tuli mu mfifi twalibelela omona twalibelela nomba ifoche tule fwa chakwe bati since na tubelela mu mfifi tule fwa bagesa mu tufumya mu mfifi omona Kwantu abanesu eche bakoselele pofe chakwikata vyaba nabo ma opposition elo muilala bokwebati the more umwina Zambia wonse pyo pelela fi. That's why balandirana ngori ku police umuntu akwibila wa muma balisa mukwikata yo wino wasilamu but nshinika bolala umwina Zambia pyo pelela fi necha lengere ba president yaka inde chilima ba wina ma election 2021 nifira fine baba twere kumukobeko umwina Zambia tafua afiki kushupa omuntu muri ya style nangwa alipangire mistake umwina Zambia tatufua afiki pantu ifwe tulalolesha pabana bali aba